All right, so this is another example where we are combining functions. So this time, so the last video that I did, we were adding. This one, we are subtracting. So that does change what we do. So f, mind you, that order is important. So we're going to do fx minus g of x. I'm writing it like so that we know what we need to substitute. Again, the first one doesn't need parentheses to set it off. It wouldn't do it. Because there's no reason to, but the second one, because we have this mind, we do need the parentheses. So our f of x was this, and so then our g of x is this one. So we're going to do minus and then keep those parentheses, 4x minus 2. Now the reason why we need the parentheses with the minus is really what we're going to do is we're going to change this to a plus and change the signs of what is inside or our g of x. Okay, so the first function is not going to change. Our f of x is going to stay exactly the same. But what will change is this side. So what we're going to do is I said we're going to change this to plus, and then we're going to multiply each one of these by -1. In other words, we're going to change their signs. So this one was positive, so it's going to be -4x. And then this one was minus. We're just going to change that to plus 2. So it's going to change each sign there. Okay, so now we're going to do the combining like terms. So the first term that we have, kind of strange, is this one. Do we see any other examples where we have an x in an exponent? We do not, so we can't do anything with that. So that's going to stay the same. So I'm actually going to write that. We'll do 3 to the x. That's done. Okay, now the next one is 10x and -4. So they are like terms because they both x. So we're going to do 10x minus 4x. We don't, the 4 isn't bigger than the 10 in this case, so we can just subtract it like normal. So that's going to give us 6x. And it will be positive because 10 minus 4 is still positive 6. Because the 10 has a greater absolute value, so it's going to be plus 6x. And then we have this plus 2, and the 2 doesn't have another pair, doesn't have anything that matches, so we just write at the end. We cannot combine anything else, so this is our final answer right here, and we're done. Voila.